Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Sherwana here with Live Love Your Passion, where passion is not found, it's created. Today's video is a requested video. Yay! I'm so happy to do this because I asked and y'all answered. The question I asked was, were there any topics that interest you all that you would like to hear me speak about? Jazz No Excuses from Instagram actually said she wanted me to talk about planning and organizing. So that's what today's video is all about, is how you can organize your life. So if you need to get more organized, definitely watch this video. Also, stay tuned for the end of the video. I actually have a special DIY of how I turned my journal into a portable vision board. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my 3 top tips on how you can stay organized. My first top tip is to keep it super simple. There are so many videos, y'all, that I have watched that say you need this online calendar, you need this planner, you need these apps, you need these sticky notes, you need bullet journaling. It's just too much stuff that a lot of people are saying that you need to stay organized. And for me personally, it's like the more stuff I have to stay organized, the least organized I am. Do that make sense? It just gives me anxiety having too much, and I think that the best way is to keep it super simple. Find something that works for you and stick to it. So that's the first top tip. It's just to keep it super simple. Y'all, if y'all hear my kids in the background, I really apologize. All right, so the second top tip is to have work-life balance. This is something I actually implemented after hearing my professor at school lecture about it. And guys, ever since I have done this, I have really, I just can see the difference in my life. Pretty much all it is exactly what it sounds like. You can't have 80% work and 20% life, or 70% life and only 30% work. You have to find balance if you want to stay organized in both areas. So an easy way to do this, and this is how I do it, is I actually have a planner that is for all work things, and then I have a journal that is for everything else. Let's just start with this one, because really what I do is I set my appointments here. That's everything that has to do with work. And then I plan everything else around what I have in here. When I say work, I'm talking about live, love your passion work. I'm not talking about 9 to 5 work. So yes, I am that upcoming entrepreneur that's still working a 9 to 5 because I don't have enough business income to sufficiently support myself and my family. But of course, the goal is to fire my boss. Hope my boss don't watch this. Now, how this works, pay attention. In here, I actually just set my appointments. So if I have a client meeting, if I have a certain time that I have to post something, like for example my video, there's a certain time I have to post it, a certain day that I have to post it, I put that in here. Now I actually block off time slots that tell me this is the time for you to take care of everything in your regular everyday life. This is not the time for you to be doing work on Live Love Your Passion. So when I get to that time block, that is where I pull out this and I look at my to-do list that I have in my actual journal. Now, everything in my journal is all like family and life stuff. Now, the only thing that's work related that's in here that I would say is like my random ideas. Like sometimes I could be just walking in the store and see some inspiration and be like, oh, I need to write that down. Now, a lot of people like to pull out their phones, but I just don't prefer that. It's something about writing it down. Since I do just put everything else in here, it can be unorganized if I don't organize it. So what I do in here is I actually put all of my to-do list in here, and then I organize my to-do list. How I do this is I first write everything off the top of my head that I feel that needs to be done. Then I look at the list and I ask myself, okay, Sherwana, what is really high priority? And high priority means has to be done today. If it doesn't get done today, it's the end of the world. That I highlight with my pink marker, and then I move on to what is medium priority. Medium priority is, okay, what is it that I really need to do today, but it won't be the end of the world if I don't do it today. I go find, that on the list, and I put a little M next to it as a reminder, okay, this is medium after I finish everything that's high priority. Then I have low priority. Low priority is, what is it that I really don't even have to do today? And it's not the end of the world at all if I don't do it. Now, the goal is to get all the high priority done and the medium priority done. Now, the low priority can possibly be pushed over to the next day, but of course, the longer that you push low over, it becomes high priority. Now, that's just how I do my to-do list. That's just how I do it, and it works for me. Okay, so to sum this up, that second top tip is to have work-life balance, and I personally do that by having a work planner and a life journal. So my third top tip is to plan in advance. This is something that I want to get better at, because right now I plan like a week in advance, but I want to get better and I want to be planning a month in advance. I know it can be a struggle sometimes to just think about everything you have to do for the week, or to think about everything you have to do for the month and then plan it out. It can be a little bit overwhelming. So something that I actually got from Tony Robbins is to set outcomes, and that helps with you planning what you need to do. So how I use the outcome method is I set an outcome for the week. So for example, let's just say this week I want to revamp my website. Okay, that is the outcome that I want from this week. I go backwards from that outcome and I actually plan the little steps per day that it's gonna take for me to get that outcome. And the end result is I have pretty much planned my week. Does that make sense? For that one outcome. Now you can have multiple outcomes, and that way you can plan it out. I like doing it that way because it's less overwhelming. I get overwhelmed really easy, so I can't just be like, okay, I gotta plan my whole month. That just looks too big for me. So now I have a bonus tip. My bonus tip is a bonus because it's just that good. It is to set routine. If you do this, you are definitely going to be organized. And ever since I've started doing it, I just love my life. I love my life. So I have morning routines and I have nightly routines. I also have set day routines. So what I mean by set day is there are set days that I do certain things. Saturdays are my recording days. Sundays are my editing days, my laundry days, my cleaning days. Oh, Saturday is also my grocery shopping days. Because I have kids and I work during the week, I have set days for things that we do during the week as well. I won't go into detail with that, but pretty much I have set days that I do certain things, and I don't do those certain things on other days because it throws off my organization, it throws off my schedules. Now, for the daily part, I have a morning and a nightly routine. This is so important and has changed my life tremendously. I do the same thing every morning. I do the same thing every night. Morning routines, I actually meditate. I do pray. I go over my goals every single morning. I do some visualizing. I even get my kids involved with the visualizing because kids have imaginations, man. We also exercise together. We just do like a few jumping jacks to get our blood flowing, and we feel really good. For our nightly routine, we actually have a meditation channel that we listen to. We listen to the same video every single night because it's a routine. It gets them in the mode where they know, okay, it's night time, and then it's just a calming effect. Me personally, I go over my goals again at night, and I meditate and pray again at night. But that's just a quick version. I'll do another video on this so y'all can know exactly how I do my morning and nightly routine. I'm sure I left some stuff out. Okay, so that was the bonus tip. Basically, the bonus tip is to just set yourself some routines so that you can be used to the process, and that will help you stay organized in your life. All right, so that is it, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to not only have bloopers because this video was just really hard to make with my kids. I don't know what's going on with them today, but they didn't want to cooperate. And I'm also going to have a special DIY that I did where I actually turned my journal into a portable vision board. So I'm starting off with a plain journal, and I went ahead and went through my magazines and looked for some bold words that reminded me of my goals and the things that I would like to visualize having in the near future. I also cut out some pictures of houses and other objects and things that I would like. Then I strategically put the pictures on the cover of the journal in the place that I would like them, and grabbed my glue stick and started to secure them down in the spots that I would want them. After I secured them down, I went ahead and grabbed my tape and began to tape right over the pictures all around the cover. You want to make sure the tape goes all the way around the cover of the journal. Now all you have to do is tape all the way up and you are completely done. And there you have your portable vision board journal. This is actually one I did previously, but as you can see, this is what the finished product looks like. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. See you guys next week. What? Y'all are too loud. Be quiet. Hey!